Alright everybody, I got two cameras, both the computer and the phone, so I'm going to see which one has better quality, which one uploads, and that's the one that you guys are going to get. So, bear with me while I try to work this out. Okay, so, one camera at a time, I guess. Alright, so, what you're kind of looking at, I don't know how well this is going to work, but hey, there we go. All right. So, bam. All right, what you're looking at is two finished planes. I just coated them in BLO. Now I'm just going to wipe off the excess. Remember the old BLO, saying is once a day for a week, once a week for a month, once a month for a year, and then just annually after that. And that goes for like anything that you're going to wipe down in BLO, whether it be your tools or furniture or whatever you're using it for. So just giving her the wipe down, we're going to put her together and we're going to give them their maiden run. As you can see, I got a piece of wood already chucked up in the vise, and I do believe, fellas, this one is ready to go. Wipe down anyway. Now both of these planes, it was the first time I'd ever done a tongue and groove Woodies. The only other tongue and groove plane I have in my arsenal, well, I have three pair of different sizes, but three pair of tongue and groove Woodies. They're not all like this, but this is the first one I've taken on the restoration for, because it's, I think, I don't know if I'd say my favorites, but definitely a very interesting pair. They're big and beefy, and of course I'd like one day to get an adjustable fence, but I'm waiting for the right ones to present themselves to me. But I would like an adjustable fence set, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. So, got her all wiped down. Alright. Wipe down the old wedges. Here, I'll show you another pair that I've got. But as you'll be able to see, they're smaller. They're for a smaller width of board. Where these here are designed for 1.5 inch lumber. These guys right here are designed for 7/8 stock. So same thing, right? This is your groove cutter that has the skate on it, and then this cuts, sorry, I gotta do it for both of them, but this cuts your tongue. Alright? So you can kind of gauge now by looking at them how beefy these guys are. This is your normal size for 7/8 stock, and these here are for big boys like your flooring. So it'd be like doors and floors. Doors and floors. Something like that. Of course, some people use, they do their doors with really thick stock, so can't really say that. Alright. So I have everything, all the irons have been addressed, or both irons have been addressed, and and both of them have been sharpened. So I'm just going to kind of set them in there prematurely. Get them just kind of in there. But this is going to be the maiden voyage for these two puppies. Everything's kind of slick with all the BLO on my hands. It feels as though the left side is touching first, but we'll see if we can't get her straightened up here. Oh, she might be right on. We'll see. May have to address that. May not. We'll see. All right. So now that we have both planes set and ready to go, not set, but they're ready to go. They are completely restored now. Yay! Awesome. I'm freaking super excited for this. Now it's time to set these guys. Now I got two pieces of lumber here, so we're going to join these two pieces of lumber today. This one and this one. These are both pretty rough. I just pulled them in from outside about an hour ago, and so they're like dirty and all kinds of crap. So we'll address it real quick and give it a go. Now this is going to be kind of weird because I've never had to set a Woody before of a tongue and groove version. The tricky part obviously is the two different fingers that you have there to deal with. You can see them here, right? both sides of the cutter. Now, if you didn't know, this is called a Warrington hammer. It is made specifically for Woodies. And if you weren't aware, now Woodies are still new to me too, so I'm no expert or anything, but this point right here, this little wedge looking thing, that's for, like, if you can't pop it here in the back and get that to unseat the wedge, if it's really tight, then you can just hit it right there. That's why the wedge is shaped that way. So you can take that hammer and give it the business. All right. So let's go ahead and get to her. I don't know how this is going to go. Maybe this goes horribly south, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and get her cleaned up. How about that? Get the stock. We'll just prep the face real quick. Alright, that's good enough. Keep her handy dandy. I need to tune that iron. I say that because it's got a camber on it, and the camber is not quite centered properly, if you know what I mean. Alright, So this is going to be the first go with the big boy. Woo! Alright, so the first run, she's cutting only on the left side. And so I'm going to tap her to the right. And that's just to, obviously, for, well, you get it. But I have a little room there. What I don't want to do is tap it and blow that cheek out. So I'm just watching how far I tap it. Reseat that wedge. And we'll see. Yeah, that left side is cutting first. That's about as far as I want to go with that. Ooh, perfect. We're cutting on both sides. See that? I'm gonna see if I can't. I'm gonna see if I can't bring. Ooh, watch this. Ooh, I literally have the iPhone over here duct taped to a tripod. I don't want to get too far down. All right. Let's see how that works out. Is that good? Is that good, y'all? All right. It's nice too. I can take full length shavings like start to finish. So. I could set her a little deeper. Yeah, it looks good. A little hoggin right there. Well, she is sharp. She's like a saber tooth. Oh yeah, it's almost like I kind of get that like this is what it's going to be like when I'm cutting the flooring or the roofing or whatever for my cabin when I retire. Dude, how nice is that? 2 solid chips and they're the same thickness. Oh, it's so beautiful. All right. See how fast is taking it down, and there's a knot in there. I'm just going to be one of my shorter videos. Stay at this pace. Starting to get cattywampus there, so I'm taking a little bit, kind of getting back on center here. There we go. Now folks, just because it's tongue and groove and you're riding on that fence doesn't mean that you stop paying attention to where it sits like this, because it'll get cattywampus on you. This is awesome. Super stoked. Something I didn't think about, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Not that it really needs it, because it's burnished pretty good with the steel wool, but oh yeah, it's like butter. There we go. Just a little bit left. And that's it. So, tongue cut, that's successful. Alright. It's awesome. I'm super stoked. take this little booger. Oh, that's a knot. That's why it was sticking up. Yeah. Take the fuzzies off. All right. Looks good. Haha. How you like them apples? Pretty nice, eh? Yeah. Alright, let's get the other side cut and see how this mates up. Which is the most important part. Let's see if the other side doesn't have a knot on it. Looks pretty good. Not complete, not free, but alright. Alright, well, she's set. It ought to be interesting. Well, let's do this. Let's give her the same treatment. Ooh. This is some nice. This is a nice piece of lumber right here. All right, get her nice and straight. Woo! Look at that! Look at that! She's that kind of heavy, but that's good. I'm just feeling for evenness now. And I think that it's a little not even right back here in the back, but that's I think because of I didn't get it quite done quite as well as I wanted to with the with my roughing plane. Now I'm going to go. I'm keeping it set kind of deep like that on purpose. I just want to try and get this down. It seems like it's taking it pretty good. So. Oh yeah, yeah. Eat your heart out. I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to watch the actual cut in action myself. So. That is awesome. How about we grease this booger up too? Wax this guy down. Wax up the fence. Skate. Alright. Let's take a little bit shallower cut and see what she does. Let's see what she's doing. Unfortunately, to go a little more shallow, I always just reset it from the very beginning. Yeah, that'll be a little bit better, I think. Oh yeah. Leaves it a little bit wiry on the edges there, but a little fuzz, little splinters. Nothing I can't deal with. Yeah, you see how fast that's going. Yeah. Should be reaching the end soon. give me like a little sanding block or something to get in there. Make it good and quick. Yeah, almost done. All right. Now, let's see how she fits up. I think that's about as smooth as we're going to need to get her. I think. All right. Here we go. Oh! Would you look at that? Success. Mates up nice too. Nice. Yeah, look at that. Cuts the groove. No, I know what that is. I know what that is. See, what I'm talking about is the gap there. Now the gap is there because, and I'll show you why. And that's a good thing. I needed to do this test because now I know what I need to do or what I can do anyway to this skate right here. So the skate it went deeper in the back. Oh, I'm super excited. Woo! That's exciting, guys. That's exciting. So it went far in the back. Right there, right? Let's get back. There we go. So I left that gap there. At least seat it. So I went far. Right there, right? And not so much there. These are not plain perfect surfaces either, but you see how there's very, very little gap, and that's what you want on this side. But on that side, you got the big fat gap, right? Now, like I said, these are they both have bulges in the bellies because I didn't plane them properly when I went to go do this. But for the example, what we're doing, the demonstration we're doing right now, it's perfect. The reason it was like that was because when I went to cut this groove, I came in here with the plane, and I could continue doing this. It's going to get deeper and deeper in there until it reaches a final point, which we didn't get to that far. But why it was doing that? No, hold on a sec. I think maybe because I had the board in there like that. There we go. I'm just not down all the way here. But that's great. That is great news, actually, because now I can make this all perfect. And what I mean by that is this skate, this rear skate, when I sunk these screws back in, obviously the skate is going to fall wherever the countersink is going to put it. So I tapped them all in the way that I wanted them. Then I screwed these boogers in, and they found their own home because of the bevel on the countersink and the screws matching up, right? So when I went to go surface this skate on my surface block, everything here was good, right? Everything here was good. But up here, it wasn't touching at all. It's about 30 seconds or so off from touching on the front skate. So now I know that my groove is cutting deeper, much deeper than it's cutting the tongue. The tongue is cutting a little more shallow, but that's a lot of tongue right there. That's a good sized tongue. Yes, it is. So maybe I could get a little bit more out of that. If I wanted to do that, I would have to recess this, the groove that's in this plane to allow the tongue portion to get deeper, to get taller in essence, right? But so that's it. I've got some working to do to get. This is weird having two cameras. I got some work to do to fine tune these guys to the heights and getting them, straight. Oh, she's beautiful, man. I love it. I love it. Nothing but good times here tonight. Nothing but good times. Yeah. Hey, did I mention I'm under 200 days left to retirement? 200 days! Man, good stuff happening tonight. All right, so that's it. Bam, bam. How do you like that? Pretty stoked about that right there. That's a game changer. Now I know I can do flooring. And it matches up perfectly too. Where the fence was, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Alright, battery low. Gotcha. Alright, less than 30 minutes. Awesome demo. Good times. Good times had tonight. Alright, so friends and family, I love you. If you're digging what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. Friends and family, I love you. Everybody else, see you soon. Peace.